to 360 Strong Women. Today we are cooking. We're going to make a Mediterranean dish, let you know all about the ingredients, and then we'll get started. Onions, scallions, some chopped squash and zucchini, a chopped red pepper. I've got some yummy chopped tomatoes, all different colors. So remember that we eat colors of the rainbow. A little bit of shredded Parmesan cheese and some shrimp. So a big pot full of water, and I'm going to start heating that water up. And then in my deep dish, I've got some fresh olive oil, garlic, some pine nuts, and some oregano. But for the basil, you're going to need a little chopper. I've got some pine nuts in there already. If you don't want to use pine nuts, you can use walnuts. I've got some chopped fresh basil, and this is going to be the rest of it. There's some garlic and some ground pepper in there. And then you need 1/3 cup of chopped shredded Parmesan cheese and 1/2 cup of cold pressed organic olive oil. Okay, so let's get started with this. I'm going to go ahead and put my gluten-free organic pasta in my boiling water and just cook it to al dente while I get everything else heated up. Garlic, I've got some ground pepper, some olive oil, oregano, a little bit of pine nuts in there. And I want to add all of these chopped vegetables. I'm going to tear some fresh basil from my garden. So I wish you could smell this. I'm trying not to be too much in the video because the food takes precedence here. I'm just going to stir this all up and start to heat it down while my pasta is cooking. Then I'm going to add the shrimp. The shrimp's already cooked, so just make sure whatever protein you're adding. I'm adding shrimp today. You could add salmon, you could add tofu, you could keep it just vegetables and add some white cannelli beans. Just going to heat that down. Already everything smells delicious. You know what I like to say, I wish it had the smell-o-vision. While we're letting that cook down, a note to my 360-degree strong women. It's October, and that means it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Reach out to your friends, your girlfriends, your moms, your sisters, your aunts, all the women that you know, to go ahead and get their mammograms, get all checked out, and go fight for the cure. Just help out with that cause. I hope that you can hear that. It is smelling wonderful. I'm going to go ahead and add my cooked shrimp to it. Start to stir that up. Kind of a three-process thing. What I like to do is I get all my vegetables all chopped and my shrimp cooked. I like it with shrimp, but I've had it plain just with the vegetables. It takes out a step for you. Or like I said, you can add a different protein. You could add chicken to this. We're in Florida. We can get some really great seafood here. So then you're just going to make sure that it stirs nicely. And while the squash and the zucchini are getting sauteed, down a little bit, we're going to let that go. I'm constantly checking my pasta. I don't want it to be overcooked. Pour it in. I'm going to add my tomatoes, make my pesto, and then toss it all together and serve it up. Party, lunch, it can be a very nice dinner. Super colorful, very pretty, and most importantly, very healthy for you. I'm going to add my tomatoes. Look at those. 3 tomatoes, all different colors, and I just cut them in half. Stay away from white pasta if you're using pasta. You could substitute the pasta and use quinoa for this. This is just what I'm putting together today. Okay, so we're at the final stages of this Mediterranean dish. I have cooked my pasta down al dente. It's really looking good. See it in the pot. I've poured it in and I've mixed everything up. So making your pesto. So I've put my basil in. I've got the pine nuts. I've got the Parmesan cheese. There's some garlic, some pepper. Putting in my cold pressed organic olive oil, half a cup. To pulse it down, you can use a Ninja, a blender. I've just got this little chopper. It's a little loud. I'm just gonna chop it up. Make my yummy pesto. You want to make sure all the leaves are ground down, and you want to make sure that everything is mixed together really thoroughly and that the nuts are fried. I also recommend making your own homemade pesto. It's really simple, it's easy to do, and it's more healthy for you because you can control the amount of oil. There's no salt in this. Remember, we're doing things that are heart healthy. Because all the vegetables, remember, they have natural sodium in them, so you're getting plenty of sodium from that. Scooping out all of my pesto. It smells wonderful, fresh, and it's healthy. So then I just stir this around. Now I've cut the heat off because I didn't want to continue cooking. And all I'm doing is blending this pesto, this basil pesto. You can make other forms of pesto. Another healthy meal in the books. How good does this look? It's hearty, it's healthy, it's dense nutrients. This is one that travels well. And again, you can play with it, mix it up, just use color of the rainbow. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. If you ring the bell, you'll get the content. So there's fitness, there's healthy eating, there's tips. We're making meals. So let me know in the comments if you've made anything, how you liked it, how your family liked it. And maybe you want to make your favorite recipe, but you want to make it a little healthier. Let me know and I can do that for you. That could be a cool content. So until next time, don't forget to live your life 360. Have a great day. Bye.